Hi everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will update you every day for the NBA standings, game results and NBA schedule for 2025 to 2026 regular season. Let's go! For the NBA standings in Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 21 wins and 6 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 19 wins and 7 losses. The third spot is the Toronto Raptors with 17 wins and 11 losses. The fourth spot is the Boston Celtics with 15 wins and 11 losses. The fifth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 14 wins and 11 losses. The sixth spot is the Orlando Magic with 15 wins and 12 losses. The seventh spot is the Miami Heat with 15 wins and 12 losses. The eighth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 15 wins and 13 losses. The ninth spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 15 wins and 13 losses. The 10th spot is the Chicago Bulls with 11 wins and 15 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 11 wins and 17 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 9 wins and 18 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 7 wins and 19 losses. The 14th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 6 wins and 21 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Washington Wizards with 4 wins and 21 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still dominates the first spot with the standing of 25 wins and 2 losses. The second spot is the Denver Nuggets with 20 wins and 6 losses. The third spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 19 wins and 7 losses. The fourth spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 19 wins and 7 losses. The fifth spot is the Houston Rockets with 16 wins and 8 losses. The sixth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 17 wins and 10 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 15 wins and 12 losses. The eighth spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 13 wins and 14 losses. The ninth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 13 wins and 15 losses. The 10th spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 11 wins and 16 losses. The 11th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 11 wins and 17 losses. The 12th spot is the Utah Jazz with 10 wins and 16 losses. The 13th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 6 wins and 21 losses. The 14th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 6 wins and 21 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 6 wins and 22 losses. And here are the today's game results. For the first game, the New York Knicks beat the Indiana Pacers with the score of 114-113 by the buzzer-beater 3 points of Jalen Brunson. And here are the box score for New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson leading the game with 25 points, 7 assists and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Mikal Bridges with 22 points, 5 assists and 8 boards. And here are the box score for Indiana Pacers. Andrew Nembhard leading the game with 31 points, 4 assists and single board. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Pascal Siakam with 26 points, 5 assists and 6 boards. For the second game, the Charlotte Hornets beat the Atlanta Hawks with the score of 133-126. And here are the box score for Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo Ball and Con Newpel leading the game with 28 points each. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Brandon Miller with 26 points, 8 assists and 5 boards. And here are the box score for Atlanta Hawks. Jalen Johnson leading the game with a huge double-double performance of 43 points and 11 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 28 points, 2 assists and 8 boards. For the third game, the Miami Heat beat the Brooklyn Nets with the score of 106-95. And here are the box score for Miami Heat. Norman Powell leading the game with 24 points, 2 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Kel Ware with a double-double performance of 22 points and 12 boards. And here are the box score for Brooklyn Nets. Michael Porter Jr. leading the game with 28 points, 3 assists and 6 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Nick Claxton with a double-double performance of 16 points and 12 boards. For the fourth game, the Toronto Raptors beat the Milwaukee Bucks with the score of 111-105. And here are the box score for Toronto Raptors. Brandon Ingram leading the game with 29 points, 3 assists and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Scotty Barnes with a double-double performance of 24 points and 11 boards. And here are the box score for Milwaukee Bucks. Bobby Portis leading the game with a double-double performance of 24 points and 12 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Kevin Porter Jr. with a double-double performance as well with 12 points and 13 assists. For the fifth game, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Los Angeles Clippers with the score of 122-101. And here are the box score for Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the game with 32 points, 6 assists and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Chet Holmgren with 22 points, 2 assists and 7 boards. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi Leonard leading the game with 22 points, 6 assists and 8 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is John Collins with 20 points, 2 assists and 4 boards. For the sixth game, the San Antonio Spurs beat the Washington Wizards with the score of 119-94. And here are the box score for San Antonio Spurs. Dylan Harper leading the game with 24 points, 3 assists and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Devin Vassell with 18 points, 3 assists and 6 boards. And here are the box score for Washington Wizards. Alex Sarr leading the game with 18 points, 3 assists and 4 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Bob Carrington with 15 points, 3 assists and 5 boards. For the seventh game, the New Orleans Pelicans beat the Houston Rockets in an overtime game with the score of 133-128. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Saddiq Bey leading the game with 29 points, single assist and 9 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Trey Murphy III with 27 points, 2 assists and 3 boards. And here are the box score for Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant leading the game with 32 points, 2 assists and 7 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Alperen Şengün with a double-double performance of 28 points and 11 boards. For the eighth game, the Dallas Mavericks beat the Detroit Pistons in an overtime game with the score of 116-114. And here are the box score for Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flagg leading the game with a double-double performance of 23 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Najee Marshall with 16 points, single assist and 3 boards. And here are the box score for Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham leading the game with a double-double performance of 29 points and 10 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Duren with a double-double performance as well with 17 points and 13 boards. For the ninth game, the Denver Nuggets beat the Orlando Magic with the score of 126-115. And here are the box score for Denver Nuggets. Jamal Murray leading the game with 32 points, 3 assists and 2 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Nikola Jokic with a triple-double performance of 23 points, 13 assists and 11 boards. And here are the box score for Orlando Magic. Paolo Banchero leading the game with a triple-double performance of 26 points, 10 assists and 16 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Wendell Carter Jr. with 25 points and 8 boards. For the 10th game, the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Utah Jazz with the score of 143-135. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Lakers. Luka Doncic leading the game with a monster triple-double performance of 45 points, 14 assists and 11 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is LeBron James with a double-double performance of 28 points and 10 assists. And here are the box score for Utah Jazz. Keontae George leading the game with 34 points, 8 assists and 4 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Ace Bailey with 19 points and 4 boards. For the 11th game, the Phoenix Suns beat the Golden State Warriors with the score of 99-98. And here are the box score for Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker leading the game with 25 points, 2 assists and 2 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Dylan Brooks with 24 points, 2 assists and 7 boards. And here are the box score for Golden State Warriors. Jimmy Butler leading the game with 31 points, 3 assists and 3 boards. followed by the second leading scorer, which is Brandon Podziemski with 18 points, 2 assists and 2 boards. For the last and 12th game, the Portland Trail Blazers beat the Sacramento Kings in an overtime game with the score of 134-133. And here are the box score for Portland Trail Blazers. Denny Avdija leading the game with 35 points, 5 assists and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Shaedon Sharpe with 26 points, 4 assists and 4 boards. And here are the box score for Sacramento Kings. DeMar DeRozan leading the game with 33 points, 3 assists and 4 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Maxime Reynaud with a double-double performance of 29 points and 11 boards. For the last portion, here are the 5 games scheduled for tomorrow, December 20th, 2025 at Saturday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 8 a.m., it's Knicks against the 76ers. For the second game at 8 a.m., it's Celtics against the Heat. For the third game at 8:30 a.m., it's Cavaliers against the Bulls. For the fourth game at 8:30 a.m., it's Hawks against the Spurs. For the fifth game at 10:30 a.m., it's Timberwolves against the Thunder. Thanks for watching.